Good evening everybody, welcome back to MOW Time and welcome back to another MOW Time product review. Tonight we'll be taking a look at the Solo 421 granulate spreader. Let's go. Good stuff. Alright, cup of tea. Anyway, alright guys, let's get into it. So tonight we're taking a look at the Solo 421 granulate spreader. I purchased this a number of months ago and I have been using it quite a bit, and as I've said in previous product review videos, I like to use anything I purchase for a while before I give any sort of feedback from a professional standpoint. So yeah, anyway, I've had enough time with this around my neck to I think finally give my sort of takes and views on it, etc. And that, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, Solo 421 granulate spreader. So I paid from my local mower shop about $165 for this, and yeah, so it's about that sort of price range. You might be able to wheel and deal, you know, a deal off your local mower centre or whoever your local Solo stockist is, but I paid $165 for this, and it's safe to say it's worth all its money. So anyway, we'll get to that anyway. So we'll start from the top. So on top here we have the opening and closing where you put in your fert or your seed, etc. And it's pretty massive, large opening, as you can see there. It's a 14.5 centimeter opening. So yeah, any bags like your Lawn Pride or whatever size kilo bags you're pouring into it, it's nice and stable and sturdy, and there's plenty of a big open mouth for pouring in that seed or fert or whatever you're applying to your area. So yeah, nice large open mouth. Next we'll talk about the strap. So this is an adjustable strap. It's hooked on here at the top, and you can either hook it on either side. I've just left it where it's come with, and it comes with this little cushioned pad on top, obviously for comfort of sitting on the back of your neck. Now this is adjustable here, as you can see, and I've just adjusted it to where it sits comfortably on my abdomen, etc., and on my chest when it's full of fertilizer or seed, etc. So yeah, adjustable strap there, and it has been super comfy. You know, it's not like I wear this all day, but for the bigger lawns that I do where I spread some fert, it certainly is comfortable the whole time I'm using it. Now this end is just a hook on this end, and that is for the ease of hooking underneath here, which you'll see in the video, and then just being able to release it and take it off once you're done, sort of thing. So I actually don't mind that they didn't put this sort of bracket on there, which you know, you squeeze, I don't know the specific name of this bracket, but yeah, you just pinch that and it releases. But I'm glad they didn't put it on this end, as it is much easier to just unhook this. And though it might be thinking, oh, that might flop off really easy and fall off, it doesn't. When you've got a bit of weight in this, or even when you don't, if you hook it under there, pick up the strap, over the top of your head, and away you go, easy as, and it's just sitting there, no problems at all. And it's quite a big hook, so it's not going to come loose at all, and it's never come loose for me just yet. So yeah, super happy with the strap, and yeah, been comfortable. So yeah, good strap, highly recommend it. So yeah. Anyway, onto the weight of this product. It's 3 kilo without any fert in it. I'm sorry, I don't know the weight with it fully ferted, but it takes about, well, it takes about 9 kilo of fert, the whole container. So there you go. That's about, what, 12 kilo all up, sort of thing. So roughly about that when it's fully full. Come on, use your words, Ben. The container is full of fert or seed. So yeah, anyway, moving on down. Yeah, like I said, plenty of space in there for holding plenty of fert. Now, I don't look after any acreage properties or anything like that for my business. Mine are all just private commercial houses with nothing over sort of, you know, 1,000 square meter block, etc. So yeah, this is just the sort of perfect size for that size of area of yard or whatever you're doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, you could use this for much bigger blocks, obviously to just take a little bit longer. But yeah, this is what I use it for, and it's been absolutely perfect for getting those jobs done faster. I did have a Scott's spreader prior to this one, but I just found it cheap and dodgy sort of thing, and in the garden and mowing industry, you pay for what you get, and I've always run off the important rule and learnt the lessons years ago that the poor man pays twice. So it's always just better to you know, get the best product you can, and it'll pay for itself in the future. So yeah, I was more than happy, which I don't think really is a large amount of money for such a good product. 165 bucks is pretty good. But anyway, so yeah, going back to this, we'll make our way down to the handle. We'll talk about the handle next. So yeah, this is a metal gear driven train, and it is super smooth. Especially going from the Scott spreader that I had previously to something like this, it's just, yeah, 10 times better. A nice smooth action, has never jammed up on me, and just, yeah, constantly in good working order. And even just when you turn it, you can feel that it's just got a good solid mechanism inside, yeah, will run for a long time sort of thing. So yeah, but anyway, as I said, the transmission is fully encapsulated gears, so yeah, no bits and pieces will get in there and destroy it or ruin it or anything like that. So yeah, really good in that department. But yeah, and as you'll see on the wheels here, we've got really large fins on the spreading disc, and that's really good just for creating that even nice spread out in front of you, and that's so pardon me. So yeah, speaking of spreading anyway, depending whether you're throwing seed or whether you're throwing fert out, you've got around 1 meter to a 3-4 meter throwing distance. So it's quite good. And I found obviously the slower you wind it, the less distance obviously. If you wind it fast, it's going to throw it out a lot further. So yeah, just bear that in mind. But yeah, and before we move on to the other bit, we'll just talk about the agitator disc as well. Inside, you'll be able to see in the video, it's got a fantastic agitator disc as well. Again, like I mentioned, I haven't had any sort of jar ups or jammings or anything like that since using it, and it's been absolutely fine. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, yeah, the whole disc assembly and the gear assembly and the handle are just buttery smooth, just super nice, and it feels really good, and it has since the get-go, and it still does today. So yeah, anyway, what next? We'll move on to the actual adjuster, the nozzle adjuster on the back here. So you've got a little section here, a little red bit on the back, as you'll be able to see in the video, and that is your opening and closing of your spreader inside. So you'll see in the video now, I'll put up that there is a number of different markings on there, and obviously they start at 1 and they go up to 6. It is, yeah, 6 is fully open. So it's easy thing of just unscrewing the little black knob, and you can slide the thing along to whatever rate you're requiring, and then you just tighten it up, and then you'll see you just pull the red lever and it'll stop it where you have set it to. So yeah, most of the time I've set mine around that 3-4 mark, but again, it depends on what you're applying at the time, etc. So yeah, but anyway, for that, super lovely. And when I first got this, and I thought, oh, you've got to hold your thumb there all the time, you know, while you're spreading and turning the handle, I thought that would have been a bit of an ask, because but it hasn't turned out to be. It's absolutely fine. Like when you have it on around your neck, you kind of need someone to rest your hand anyway, so you're just going to rest your hand there anyway and keep your thumb there. Now, the only probably one, not even really a negative thing, it's not even really a big thing, but the only one thing I've found is that I think I set my spreader setting one day at a property, and sort of opened up the floodgates and left it there against the setting. Got into winding it, and somehow the red lever, the open and close setting, had moved and bumped back, and it stopped throwing out the required amount of fur I was throwing out. So that was one time. Then another time I didn't, which is probably my fault. And FYI, if you buy one of these, just keep this in mind. Just make sure you screw up the selector quite well, because at one time I didn't quite screw it up hard enough, and I had my thumb on the red lever holding it closed, and I was walking, spreading away, and then I just applied a bit more pressure to make sure that gate was staying open, and I pushed the lever right up to 6 while I was still cranking the handle, and it threw out like way more fur than I thought, and I thought, oh geez, and I had to stop quickly and shut the gates and get it off me and reset the thing. But again, that was not a product error. Oh geez. That is not a product error, that is just, that was a user error. So just bear in mind that you tighten it up. But that was only happened that once, and that was just a lesson learned for me. So yeah, so overall, this has been absolutely fantastic. On the right side here too, the last thing I'll just mention is you have your angles of degrees gate for how wide you want to spread. And this is just a simple thing of just hand maneuvering it around. You can go right out, so it's shooting like way out this way, but that's kind of stupid. You can't really do that because when you're winding the handle, your hand's just smacking into it. So, but you still get a good wide sort of 180 degree spread. I don't tend to have it out that far. I bring it in a little bit sort of thing and go from there sort of thing. So yeah. So, but otherwise, yeah, this is fantastic. Does what it's there to do. Now this red marker you'll see in the middle at the front here. Now that's just for centering your throw as well. So if you want it to go further left, you just pull it down and alter it left. Or if you want it to go further right, and etc., and you get what I'm talking about. And then you've got a marker back to the center, and that just centers everything again and gets everything thrown out nice and centered. So, oh crikey, my tea's going cold quickly. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Solo 421 spreader. Overall, I have been super happy with it. Definitely happy. I bought it, and it was definitely an upgrade from the Scott's ones I'd been using. That was just jamming up on me all the time, etc. Unless you use their Scott's products, their prills are made really small. I don't know exactly what their prill size is, but they are much smaller than, say, your Lawn Pride, etc. Like your Maintain and your Turf Max, the prill sizes are quite big. I know you can get Maintain in a mini version, and I haven't used that yet. But the Maintain and the Turf Max in the regular size they have for them, I tried that on Scott's one, and it was just, yeah, a nightmare. So Scott's really, I mean, it's a good marketing ploy. They really make their fert prills really small, so it goes well with their product, and that makes sense if you're from a business marketing point of view, why not? But when I started to step away from Scott's products and get into more professional grade commercial products, it was clear to see that the Scott's one just wouldn't hold up. And then, yeah, I started like you, being on that side of the camera and doing my research to find, a spreader for me. And through the ones available in Australia, this hands down was the best one I thought to go. And I'm glad only spending $165 for it. Yeah, like I said, it was definitely worth the money. So I am, definitely giving this one a thumbs up. Have been super happy with it. And that, but yeah, definitely recommend this if you are looking at it. If you have any other questions, of course, leave them in the comments below, or let me know what fert spreader you guys are using and what's, proven the test of time with you. Give me a yell out for them and let me know what's been your go-to, or let me know which ones you've used and they've just been an absolute nightmare. But yeah, this one definitely has been fantastic. And I'm sure for many years to come, it'll still continue to be absolutely fantastic for me as well. But anyway, so yeah, what are we in? Day 2? Day 3? What are we on? Tuesday. It's Tuesday today, so, no, it's Monday. We're day 2. Day 2 of lockdown here in Brisbane, and this morning they've just extended us till Sunday, as we've had a bunch more cases pop up here in Brisbane. So yeah, lockdown again until this coming Sunday. So Thankfully, us guys up here in Queensland can still get out and work. You still are allowed to work if you cannot do your work from home. And I work for myself, and I don't really interact with a lot of my clients much, so I'll be getting out there and getting into it. I've been quite busy lately, which is why I'm shooting this video at night. But anyway, being on all the lawn forums and everything lately, feeling for you guys down south in Australia and those who are really strapped down and not allowed to work. Must be really tough, and as I like to mention regularly on my channel, it is really important just to stay mentally and physically healthy, and I think it's far important to stay mentally healthy, because that completely drives everything from there onwards, and that drives your physical health. So if you're in a rut and really struggling, it's tough to go out and exercise or anything like that. So you guys down there, or if you're stuck at home with COVID and really struggling mentally, make sure you reach out and talk to a family member, or talk to a stranger, or ring one of the helplines. You know, just have a chat to someone, because sometimes it just takes that chat with a stranger to make you feel much better and get a positive thought process in your head to persevere and move on to the next day and start making a list of things to do, and that. So yeah, look at things to do around the house, look at servicing your equipment, look at watching more MOW Time videos. Make sure you have, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you click the notification bell just to keep up with upcoming videos and upcoming product reviews on MOW Time Reviews as well. I have a few more products still to review. I haven't had a chance, but my Still HLA battery extension trimmer, that will be something that I'll review soon. I've had quite a number of months with that, so I'll be looking at doing a review for that. This Echo HCR 1501 is one of the new toys to the stable. And I use this pretty often with a lot of my smaller hedges and a lot of sort of ground to knee high hedges. Really, really great trimmer, but that's something else I'll be doing a review on. But yeah, anyway, we'll wrap the video up there, guys. Like I said, make sure you're staying healthy physically and mentally, and make sure you hit that subscribe button just to keep up with upcoming videos. But anyway, we'll catch you guys, and we'll see you legends in the next video. Thank you.